Reading from Psalm 16. Preserve me, O God, for in thee I take refuge. I say to the Lord, Thou art my Lord. I have no good apart from thee. As for the saints in the land, they are the noble, in whom is all my delight. Those who choose any other God multiply their sorrows. Their libations of blood I will not pour out, or take their names upon my lips. The Lord is my chosen portion and my cup. Thou holdest my lot. The lines have fallen for me in pleasant places. Yea, I have a goodly heritage. I bless the Lord who gives me counsel. In the night also my heart instructs me. I keep the Lord always before me. Because he is at my right hand, I shall not be moved. Therefore my heart is glad, and my soul rejoices. My body also dwells secure. For thou dost not give me up to Sheol, or let thy godly ones see the pit. Thou dost show me the path of life. In thy presence there is fullness of joy. In thy right hand are pleasures forevermore. As I sit with this psalm today, I've just heard that John Prine, the singer-songwriter so well known, has passed from coronavirus. To me, John Prine was amazing. His music brings back so many memories of good times and good friends. Listening to old favorites, things that he wrote and sang, does good for my soul. And thinking about his being gone is a little bit heart-wrenching. I've oftentimes, when down or feeling lost, found refuge in his music. And now he's gone. It's funny the things that we find refuge in. A person who suffers from a form of mental illness like myself, a form that can cause very deep lows sometimes, I've sought refuge in more places than I can count. Some of those places are more or less healthy, like exercise, meditation, prayers, reading, spending time with family, running, tennis, working with my hands. Other sources of refuge and relief have been much less healthy. Spending more money than I should or need to spend, drinking more than I should. But all these places of refuge share one thing in common. They're fleeting. They cannot last. Like John Prine, people pass away. Businesses fold. Eyes for reading fail. Arms and legs for sports grow weak. And alcohol, of course, punishes in its own ways. Even good things, like family, can sometimes and do sometimes fall apart. All these sources of relief, of refuge, are transient because they are part of a transient world, one where nothing lasts forever. But the psalmist tells us that he finds his own refuge in God, the one thing that isn't temporary. Those who choose the temporary things for their relief and refuge will ultimately be let down. But those who develop the faith to trust in God, to seek out God's presence, to find relief from the knowledge that we cannot be separated from God or from God's love, those will find the support and the relief and the refuge that they need. My dad has Parkinson's. It can be a terrible illness. Over the last 10 years, he's lost quite a lot of motor control and muscle strength. The illness has taken its mental toll as well. Many of the things that he once did, the things that he would do for relief and for refuge and for joy, well, he just isn't able to do them anymore. He isn't able to play golf or go on family trips or work or even sometimes think very clearly. It's a hard road for a man who was always so self-reliant, so athletic, and intellectually quick. But God is still there. God's love is still with him. Being in God's presence can still provide the refuge and the relief that it always has. In these difficult times, we may remember that when our other sources of refuge and release fail us, God's love does not. Therefore, our hearts can be glad. Our souls can rejoice. Our ultimate body can rest secure. Peace and grace to you. Amen.